morning, y'all. Well, it is Monday morning and day 45 on the trail. And it's kind of nice now. The sun is coming up more early and, setting later. So we're getting a little bit more daylight hours than February and March when it was really cold, and trying to get up and walk in that was always pretty difficult. So a little bit more pleasant. It didn't get very cold last night. I think the low was 41. I said that. And I think today's high, they said, is 74. So this could be one of our warmest days. I'm sure I'll be shedding this jacket that I wear a little later. I'm going to go as far as I can today, to be quite honest. I just want to shorten up my miles tomorrow. So that might mean just tenting anywhere I can find a spot, or maybe a little campsite. There is a shelter at mile 19, and it's really close to the highway. And apparently you can call and get pizza delivered there. They also have a shower, and I think it works off of solar energy or a solar battery or something. So it's a quite unique shelter, but I don't know that I'm going to stay there. It's an option, but I'm going to try to go beyond that. And that's how the day is shaping up. So let's keep going. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the soils that make up the southern Appalachian states have some really interesting features. But one particular eye-catching trait is this reddish clay dirt that is easily seen when traveling really from northeastern Alabama up through Georgia all the way here to Virginia. And the ridge lines are too steep and rocky and thin soil to offer a lot of agricultural use. But as you move down into these rolling hills and valleys away from the ridges, the soil becomes a lot thicker and more productive, having been weathered by the nearby rocks, and are given that reddish hue by iron oxides as they have aged in this very humid climate. The valleys have limestone underneath, especially along the Shenandoah Valley, which are just north of here, and it supports some of the most intensive row crop and animal production agriculture in the entire region. Hey y'all, so I'm at 10 here and I made it to a campsite, and I think I mentioned this morning I was going to go as far as I could and still be able to have water access or carry water, and so this is where I ended up. I did have to carry water a couple of miles just because there is no water source here, so that's always a little heavy. To carry 2 or 3 liters of water. But yeah, I did a little over 22 miles today. And it was there was a lot today. I mean, there was a very long downhill in the morning, and then there was a big up, and then we went down and up. I did 3 major mountains. Each one was like over 1,000 feet in ascent. I think I ended up doing around 4,000 feet for the day total. But I went through some meadows, I saw cows, I saw some, at the lower elevations, I saw some flowers, starting to bloom. So that was always pretty. Yeah, it lets me know that spring actually may be coming soon. But it was a hard day. I mean, all of those ridges over the mountains were very rocky. In other words, they were like baseball and basketball sized rocks, and they were very jagged, angular, so you had to place your foot just perfect, or you're going to twist it, or it was going to get squeezed between 2 rocks or whatever. So that really slowed me down in a lot of ways. There wasn't a lot of smooth trail today, that's for sure. But it did get up to 74. I actually had a short sleeve shirt on, so that was great. And they're calling for possible showers tonight, 30%, I think. But still not very cold. I think it's just in the 40s tonight. So I should be okay. And I was glad I got 22 in today. It leaves me a little less tomorrow. Probably around 18 or 19 tomorrow to get into the quarter way in hostel where I'll be staying. So yeah, tomorrow will be a big day. And the coolest thing though happened today is that about a mile from where I'm camping right now, I saw this guy coming at me, and it just was odd for him to be walking southbound this late. So I said, "Are you section hiking or through hiking?" He said, "Oh, I'm through hiking." And I said, "Oh, wow." And I was like, "Well, where did you, are you going northbound or southbound?" He said, "I'm going south." I said, "Well, where did you start?" And he said, "Mt Katahdin." And there's only a few people that would be this far. And one of them happened to be Aquaman, who is the guy who started hiking from Katahdin in December. And he went through New England in the worst winter ever up there. And he made it. And so I had been watching him on his YouTube channel, and I actually, was encouraging him and saying things way back in January. At some point, I told him, I said, we're probably going to cross paths somewhere in Virginia. I'm just not sure where that will be. And lo and behold, we did. We've crossed paths today. And we got to talk, and that was the picture that I put in there at the end. That was Aquaman. He's kind of famous, really. I mean, no one's really ever done that before. But yeah, he's 3/4 done. He basically has a quarter of the way and he'll be at Springer. So yeah, that was really cool, and kind of lifted the spirits at the end of the day. But overall, good day, productive day. And then tomorrow, I just got to push and get past the quarterway mark and into the hostel. So that's what's going on. Still feel pretty good, and my food's holding out, so that's a good thing too. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, y'all.